A year ago, I made some conscious decisions to change the things I did on my YouTube channel. So let's see if it worked. Hello and welcome to John's Comics with Friends. You're in the right place. Hit the like button, maybe subscribe, but let's have a discussion around YouTube content creation. This channel spends a little bit of time on movies and entertainment, but mostly on comic books and things I'm reading. And over the 7 years I've been doing this, I've made some conscious decisions to shift my content one way or the other. I lean heavily towards live streams because I enjoy the interaction. That's the main reason why I do this is to interact with friends and people in the chat that want to have a discussion around hopefully whatever it is I'm talking about. But over the time that I've been doing this, I've interspersed edited content, short form videos in that 5 to 10 minute range, but I've never really pushed them. There was a year when I tried to put out one every single Thursday for a whole year to kind of prove to myself I could do it. And I was discouraged by the end because I couldn't find a consistency of quality, and I was not feeling passionate about what I was creating. I was really just trying to show myself, hey, you can do this, right? You can make consistent content that's not just live. I would also throw in shorts and stuff like that. And I've had a lot of discussions with friends about, the purpose of all of these things, right? Live streams might give you watch hours. Shorts might help you get subscribers. Edited content might help you get consistency of viewers and engagement, right? So, every kind of video has a kind of response from it. I've leaned heavily towards live streams and I've sprinkled these other things in. But exactly a year ago, last September, I decided, you know what? I'm going to make 2 videos every single week for a year and see what happens. And I started with a very strict format. I would have 2 different videos that I really, had specific designs around, and I was creating content pretty consistently. But what I noticed right away is that my my audience didn't want it. Now, you could argue that it was trying to give them vegetables after having so much sweets for so long. But I think there's an element of truth in you're retraining your audience. You're also expanding your platform. And so, there's a little growth that has to happen there. What I have noticed, my biggest takeaway from doing this is number one, I really proved to myself that I can do it, that I can do the live streams I enjoy every week, the occasional short, but that also I can make these 2 edited videos. But I also saw channel growth. I felt like I had a more consistent growth as far as interaction, as far as comments from friends and channel watchers and members. And I also noticed like watch hours and engagement and all of these things expanded. I crested 3,000 subscribers in the midst of that. And I've just been very pleased by what I saw. Was it astronomical? No. But I did notice that I started having, fewer and fewer of my videos would get just 2 digit views. My channel has always been a niche, and I understand that. And I'm always going to be the channel that prefers to make the content I want to make versus the stuff I know that's going to be popular. So you're not going to find the speculation videos and money kind of talking points here. You're going to have more long winded discussions around things that I'm interested in or about books that I'm reading. And that doesn't necessarily grab the same audience. But what I did feel like I enjoyed in this 1 year process was getting a sense of what my audience likes. So certain videos would hit bigger than others. And I hit some landmark numbers for me that I've never hit before. A video I made in January has easily become the most watched edited video I've ever made and continues to get a ton of views. It was the video I did on my favorite independent comics from 2024. And I learned like, oh, there's maybe some rabid fandom for more indie comic talk. And so that I started plugging in some things for that. I noticed some videos I made about how to protect the omnis in your collection would do well. So educational videos. Okay. And then certain characters were more popular than others. And so this kind of thing helped guide my thinking. And sometimes it would tell me something that I was like, well, I don't really want to make a ton of that content. So I guess that was a one off. Other times it would tell me, ooh, I enjoy this. And clearly there's an audience for it. Right. So I was using this as a lot of test driving and trying things out. And this is what I would encourage to you is you need to do something for a long enough period of time in this YouTube environment so that you can determine the level of success that it's having, right? I still get videos for a channel with 3,000 subscribers. I still get videos that get 70 views. You know, um, I used to go by a rule that said a successful video would be 10% of your subscriber base. So if you had 1,000 subscribers and you got 100 views, that's a success. If you get above that, it's a very high success, and you should look into why that video hit. If you get dramatically below that, you should think about it. But my channel usually would get 5%. That's fairly common for me. So 150 views is fairly normal for my 3,000 subscriber channel. And that, as disappointing as that is, because I would love to have more views. It doesn't matter to me if I'm enjoying the process and I'm enjoying the content. And that's been the thing that really fueled this 1 year experiment. And I'm so grateful for so many of you that found the channel during this time or it encouraged me as I went along with this experiment. What is it going to mean going forward? I plan to continue doing this. I don't know if I want to do 2 a week. I may go to 1 a week and then make more shorts to go along with it because I've backed off of the shorts so that I can have more of these edited videos. And I haven't decided what that means going forward. It's not going to change my live streams because I still really love hanging out on Saturday mornings with you all, or doing Omni X-Men or New Comic Book Day Book Club or Avengers versus Justice League. There's been some very fun friends that I've made, and the content that I make with them, I always really want to keep doing. But finding ways to throw some edited videos or some other content in with it, that's my big goal here. Let me know. Do you have a YouTube channel that you follow that you have seen evolve or change over the years? What is it about that content growth that you connected to? Inversely, if you have a channel, what have you gone through? What thinking processes have you gone through as far as editing what you create, how you create it, and how you engage with that material? Because I'd be very curious to see. This is in the middle of, hopefully, of my journey. I'm still going, hopefully strong, 7 years deep, this October, and now a year of making these 2 edited videos a week. It's been a roller coaster of fun, and I hope people are happy to come along for the ride. Specifically, I've got channel members who do the same thing, who either make content or support me in this silly journey that I'm doing here on YouTube. They're eligible to win prizes at the end of every month when I do channel member giveaways. There's a little join button you can hit if you would like to join and become a channel member. You do not have to. The best thing you can do is by watching to the end of the video, hitting that thumbs up and leaving me a comment to hear your thoughts, because I really appreciate the engagement and the encouragement. Hopefully you're doing well, and I'll catch you again soon.